Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday meditation. Yours truly, Maury Allums, from the Office of Spiritual and Religious Life at Emory University. This is a special day, and I'd also like to thank Caroline Penfield for being here with me as we go through this time together. I'm going to start off with this prayer from Monday that I saw on Instagram. It was posted by the Candler School of Theology. It was their worship post, and they posted this prayer that I want to repeat in your hearing. It says, "Dear God, give me the courage to begin again, to overlook the difficulties, to overcome the obstacles, and to stay open to the moment as best I can. Help me be patient enough to know it takes time to start over, and be wise enough to ask for help from others when I need it. As I look to the future, may I reflect on the past and remember the lessons it taught me. And God, may I always look to you for strength and guidance." And some of you in your traditions, wherever you find that guidance, I encourage you to tap into your resource. This is special today because remember last week we talked about what was that? We did homecoming. Ooh, how could I forget? See, there we go. So that's perfect. Homecoming was last week. It was absolutely amazing. I'm still seeing posts from Spell House, which is Morehouse and Spellman's homecoming. I'm still seeing posts from Emory's homecoming. Those two I'm very closely affiliated, as you know. Been at Emory for a long time. Graduated from Morehouse and Spellman right across the street. It was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. However, as you look on your screen, and I will go back to the front, the first slide as well, but you see a person walking. The train is about to leave the station. What happens when we have these great events? We spend much time with people, a lot of stimulation, but there are symptoms for emotional hangover that happen as a result. Have you ever felt on top of the world one minute and moments later felt like you've fallen off an emotional cliff? I'm going to refer to a writing from Scott Densmore that I found dealing with emotional hangover. Some of those symptoms might be feeling empty and alone, craving attention, feel anxious, hurried, and stressed. You lose your motivation to be healthy mentally and physically. You experience a feeling of excitement quickly replaced by feeling lost. Just bear with me a few moments because we're going to get a chance to breathe and to center ourselves. But last week, as I mentioned, we had homecoming, and it was a reunion for others. Many got the chance to reconnect with some of the most amazing people from college life, old friends, and a bunch of familiar faces. Most were on an absolute high all weekend, picking up right where they left off years ago without skipping a beat. The stories, the laughter, the energy, the excitement, it was all there. As contagious as that type of energy can be, we also made some brand new connections with those around us. It really could not have gone better. Before we knew it, the weekend was over. Then within a matter of minutes, that energy converted into one of the heaviest weights one might experience. The excitement turned to sadness, bordering on mild depression and anxiety. All of a sudden, there was the feeling of emptiness. What on earth had just happened? The hyper-stimulation from the weekend's interactions had swung so dramatically from attention to alone time that your body and emotions hardly knew what to do. You, me, we we're emotionally hungover. This happens to some degree every time we spend focused time with high energy people, even if you don't know them that well. It's just the result of pure stimulation. Think back on the last few emotionally packed events you've experienced. Anything that involved a lot of focused human interaction that lasted for a time. How did you feel once the music stopped? Chances are you had the same emotional hangover. Turns out it isn't that uncommon. So, the real question is, what can we do about it? You see that light? It's a light of focus. The light is at the end of the tunnel. The light is at the end of what we're about to do. Be proactive and use the following to help you get cured. These are 7 steps. Number 1, recognize it. Knowing and understanding why is always half the battle. Number 2, try to understand it. Write down what happened over the past few days. What was so exciting, invigorating, and memorable about your experiences and interactions? What do you wish you could continue? Who do you want to see again? Get grateful is number 3, and dive into an emotional flood. Who are you so thankful to have in your life? What life situations, emotions, and interactions could you not live without? Write them down. Number 4, move and breathe. And we're going to do that shortly. Go outside where it's fresh and the scenery is smooth. Scenery is smooth and soothing. How about that? Just move. This can be an excellent time to get grateful. Number 5, eat foods that serve you. Self-explanatory. Number 6, ease back into it. When feeling drained, alone, and down and out from one of these hangovers, the immediate thought is to get around more people. You are craving stimulation, so this is natural. But it's important to be by yourself and take time to understand your emotions. You will be craving connection, but resist the urge to start calling, texting, tweeting, or Facebooking. None of this chatter will help, but for a few seconds. And then number 7, be conscious for next time. Be aware of the fact that it will happen again. The path to improvement often starts with experiencing, followed by understanding, and finishing with action. I just wanted to go through this because I don't know if some of you may have had this same experience, but the last few days I've been sleeping and then waking up sort of fatigued. But it was a very high stimulating weekend, seeing people that I haven't seen in years, conversations, reminiscing on the past, all the nostalgia, wishing you can be there again. So let's do this. I'm going to go back if I can. This is slide number 1. Let's imagine we're outside. And I want you to see in this image the varying levels of life represented. Find yourself in one of them. Locate a point of connection and breathe for the remainder of our time together. Let's focus on gratitude. Let's focus on finishing well, as some of you are studying to get through this semester. Some of you just are focusing on getting to the next gathering and weekend. Let's focus. Focus on something in this image that draws your attention. Notice all the life, the abundance of layers of living things. And I'm going to sing this song to you as we get ready to close out. We want to increase, as Jonathan Nelson wrote in a piece called Capacity years ago that I taught our choir. But I'm going to modify the lyrics so that it can be useful for our setting. It goes like this. Increase my capacity for you. Increase my capacity for you. Light that dwells inside of me. Inhale, exhale, freely breathe into me. Increase my capacity for you. Increase my capacity for you. The light that dwells inside of me. Inhale, exhale, freely breathe into me. And I invite you at this time to just breathe. Meditate on all that is good. That life is great. You're in a great situation. Somebody said I got food on my table and clothes on my back. The activities of my limbs. That's a traditional saying. And we're just going to say, breathe. Breathe in. Breathe. Exhale. Breathe. Inhale. Breathe on me. Exhale. Breathe. Exhale. Breathe. Inhale. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe on. Do it on your own. Breathe. 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 Breathe on me. Breathe. 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 Breathe on me. So I invite you on this day in October, the last Wednesday of October, take time for yourself. Write down what you're feeling. Come to a place of wholeness, valuing yourself, knowing how important you are. Let us know how we're doing. If this is serving you, we would love to know about it. But we want to thank you for spending time with us today. You go and have a good day. Take care of yourself. Get moving. Breathe. And live life to the full. You take care.